Hi guys, it's Ruthie with the Popple Backyard Farm. Today we're going to talk about the water-only method of doing your hair and not using shampoo. So let's get right into it. Alright, some people feel that you shouldn't be putting all those chemicals, they just said that twice, in your hair all the time because your head wasn't made for all those chemicals, okay? And a lot of people have had issues with their hair, so maybe they've had psoriasis or had allergies to shampoo or have dandruff problems or shampoo problems, so they started to just use water only. Some people have actually gone long periods of time, like I'm talking like years of never ever putting shampoo in their hair. With that, I'll tell you my hair story. I used to wash my hair every single day, and my hair got like a rug, and my hair was constantly falling out. I was in the beauty industry for years, and other girls have talked to me about hair. I was not a hairdresser. I was a makeup artist, but it kind of goes hand in hand with hairdressers, and I had a lot of hairdressers that were friends. I had a friend that used to let me borrow all of her hair books. And they're basically more about disease and everything than anything else. And she also told me that you have to pay extra if you go to like cosmetology school to learn makeup. I mean, I don't know if that's so because I never went to cosmetology school. I did take lots of makeup classes, you know, professional makeup classes, and modeled for them and did different things, webinar and different things with different things when I was in that industry. But just to give you a little background. But here's my thoughts on it. Number one, if you're having hair trouble, go to the doctor. Go to a dermatologist. Don't just self-medicate, as I always say, because it could be a variety of things that are going on with your hair. I know someone that said their hair was falling out like crazy. She went to see her doctor. It had something to do with her thyroid, and they put her on some kind of over-the-counter thing to grow her hair. And she was really happy with that. So don't just, do something because there could be something deeper going on. What I do is this. Because my hair was so dry, I talked to my hairdresser about it, and she told me, she said, Ruthie, what I do is basically she washes her hair once a week, and the other days that she doesn't put shampoo in, she used conditioner. Well, I started doing that for a while, and I really loved it because it just seemed like my hair was healthier. But I found that for me, I need to wash my hair, like, usually I do it twice a week and maybe even 3 times a week. Because if my hair looks greasy at all, in fact, I washed my hair last night and it's still wet. And it's still a little knotty because it shows you how my hair is naturally. But, because it takes a long time because I have really thick hair. So so I did that for a while, and then I started doing something a little different. I said, you know what, I'm just going to do water only versus the conditioner in my hair every day. Or every, when I wasn't using the shampoo. So I like that better, and your hair doesn't smell or anything like that because you're doing it enough that you're not. So I basically wash my hair. If it looks even or feels a little greasy on the top, I immediately just wash it that day, and that's how I do it. And I always feel fresh and nice and clean. And then every day I get in the shower, rinse off my hair. I don't not take a shower because if you don't take a shower, then you're going to feel yucky and stuff. So I just, rinse out any dust and dirt or anything that got in my hair through the day. And, I wash my body and with soap and water in my face and all that, but I just don't do my hair like I said, like maybe 3 times a week. I don't wash my hair, or 4, depending on my hair. When I had my cast on for my wrist, because I broke my wrist, I would wash my hair in the beginning only once a week because it was so hard to get into the shower and everything with the hand. And my hair loved it, that it had a break. It got a little bit more yucky than I wanted as far as a little bit more greasy, but it was a nice break for my hair. So, like, if you have a week that you're going to be home and you just want to veg out, it's great. But these are things that people don't always want to tell you because it's so personal, right? So personal. But if you're having hair trouble and your hair's falling out and breaking and all that, and it's so dry it's like a rug, like mine was, then you may want to try not washing it every day. And I just go by the grease meter, so to speak. If my hair feels greasy, it's an immediate wash. If you want to put conditioner in, fine. If you don't, fine. I just felt like, for me, I just felt like I had that coating from the conditioner in my hair, and I just didn't feel as clean. I used to put coconut oil in my hair to get it soft. I used to try all kinds of things, all kinds of conditioners and coconut oil, and sitting with a bag on my head with mayo or whatever the current product was. And at one point, because I sold so many beauty products, I would just take any kind of lotion I could, because I know hairdressers told me just like put conditioner in your hair and just leave it in, regular old conditioner. But I found that the water only was better than the conditioner, because it kind of gave my hair a chance to let the natural oils go down, not like a lot of oil, but just enough for like a day. You wouldn't even notice it. But it wasn't stripping it so dry that I couldn't, that it was just breaking. So basically, it was just, like I said, it would just give it a break from being so super dry that it couldn't even get a chance to recover. But like I said, the minute if it looked bad, I'd wash my hair. And, and by now I'm on a routine. I just know that if I wake up in the morning and it's like, oh, I haven't washed my hair in, a day or 2 days, every other day usually is what I do. And sometimes 2 days. If it still feels like my hair is really dry, I think I'm going to wait an extra day. Because I kind of go by the dry meter. That's what I do. If it feels super, super dry, I wait. But if it feels like I knew I haven't done it in a couple days, and if I feel even the least bit like, greasy, I wash it. Now, the other side of that, because I know that there are some people that are firm believers in never, ever washing their hair, or they tend to, maybe I shouldn't say it that way, but they tend to go on the other side where they don't wash their hair like for a year or so. The concern I have with that, this is why another reason I think you should talk to your doctor or your dermatologist, is I don't know if it would plug up the holes like in your hair, so to speak, your hair follicles, with all that buildup. And the same can happen with too much washing in that. This is why you need to talk to your doctor, because you could be having buildup in your scalp, on your hair. And I just feel like this method for me is a nice, healthy method. Wash 2 days, or wash 2 or 3 days a week, or 4, whatever, and give it a break and go at it again. And I do think it's good to wash your hair out with water, because if you went through the day and they have the dust and the dirt in your hair, isn't good either. So a little bit of a ramble, but I think you get the picture. Just, whether you're dry, oily, like I said, mine's kind of a combination. It's really dry down here, but up at the top it will get more oily, and it's just always been that way. And if you're walking around and you, like I said, every time you comb your hair, you got little particles falling all over, you might want to consider doing that. Now, when I do brush my hair, I always do have lots of hair come out, but there's nothing wrong with it. That's just because I have a lot of hair. But it'd be different if I was like having bald spots and handfuls of hair, but I just have the normal amount of hair. So the hair does come out for me. It's not like all my hair stays in my head, but it's not like before. It's like every time I sat down, anywhere I went, it was because it was just breaking because it was so dry. So this is one of those things that's something I always wanted to know, but didn't know who to ask. But like I said, the hairdressing girls, they see me coming, hey, it's Ruthie, kind of thing. And that's what my hairdresser told me she does. She goes like, I don't wash my hair every day. She's like, it's like, you ruin your hair that way, basically was her attitude. So anyway, hope this helps you, and go to your comfort level, but the main thing is to keep your hair healthy and good, and everybody has genetics in hair and things that are different. So, like I said, just if you have concerns, just next time you go to the doctor, just mention it to him, and he might say, oh, that's normal, or it's part of aging, or that's genetics, or maybe something's going on. Okay, guys, remember, big or small, you too could be a backyard farm. God bless.